Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, May 12th. We welcome you all to our program today. The time is exactly 3:44. This is Lover's Corner. I know it's been a while since we have a Lover's Corner show, but we were, giving you guys all the shows, and so at least we were keeping you guys, connected with us. And but today, what a wonderful day to have a Lovers Corner show. Mother's Day. Happy Mothers to all the wonderful mothers out there, or the soon-to-be mothers, or the wannabe mothers. Happy Mother's Day to you all, wonderful mothers that are doing a wonderful, great job parenting-wise. Again, we welcome you to our show. This is Lover's Corner. And our topic today is all about the mothers, of course, and then we have a subtopic, courtship. Is it okay to have a courtship relationship in your church or outside of your church? So we'll be discussing that as well, as long as also talking about Mother's Day. And we'll be taking in phone calls. If you want to call into the studio, give a shout out to your mom, or a spiritual mom, or someone who's like a mother figure in your life. They don't have to be a biological mom. So we'll have that chance to give you guys to do that into the show a little bit later. But for now, this is, as you all know, Palace TV. We welcome you to our program today. If you're not aware of where the watchers, go to Facebook at Palace TV at Facebook, and also on YouTube at Palace TV. Please tell a friend to tell a friend, and come join us live. And we'll be here till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So grab a chair, grab a popcorn, call a friend, and let's talk about Mother's Day. But before we go more into details into this topic, I have two beautiful, wonderful people here with me who are my two wonderful guests. They are part of our church, and also part of the young adults in this church at God Family Palace. And before I introduce them, I just again want to remind you all to go to Facebook and find us there at Palace TV, and also YouTube at Palace TV. Thank you all for joining us, and let's have my guests introduce themselves. Adama.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Adama Mansari. Thank you.
Daniel.
Yeah, good afternoon, our viewers. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Daniel.
Thank you. Again, thank you for joining us live today. This is Palace TV and Lovers Corner Show. We welcome you all today, and again, happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there. But before we get into this topic, before we start talking, I'm just gonna have Sister Adama start us with a word of prayer, and then we can start talking.
Let's pray. Most gracious and everlasting Father, we thank you, we bless you, God. Lord, we give you all the praise for such a wonderful day. We thank you for all the mothers out there, oh Lord. We bless and glorify your name. We thank you for such another show. Lord, we pray for the wisdom. We commit the host and with the guests unto you, oh God, and even the viewers, oh God. Father, bless someone's life in the name of Jesus. Bless someone's relationship in the mighty name of Jesus. We thank you in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for that wonderful prayer, Sister Adama.
You're welcome.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. Again, I just want to welcome all our viewers out there. Like I said, I know it's been a while since we have Lovers Corner, so I'm happy and excited, to be live with you guys today on Mother's Day. So we're discussing about Mother's Day today, and I know for us two females here up on stage, I know Daniel. It's sorry, it's not your day, but Father's Day is around the corner. So today is all about us, the ladies. Whether you're a mom out there or you're not a mom out there, we oh, with the hopes of being a mom someday, we just want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day and thank you for all the beautiful job you guys are doing parenting wise. Like I said, we're going to open our phone lines. Usually we open the phone lines towards the end of the show, but since it's Mother's Day and we're basically talking about our mothers out there, the wonderful job they're doing out there in their kids' lives. We're going to invite our viewers out there. Please call into the show 614-423-7188. Call in, make a request, or you can call in to 614-420-4365. Again, that's 614-420-4365. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look to the camera where my producer is telling me to look. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, call in, make your request, send a shout out to your mom. Like I said, it could be a biological mom, a spiritual mom, an aunt, a sister, a friend, just anybody that you think they're a wonderful mom or they're part of your life. They are a mother figure. They don't have to be your biological mom. I mean, we have wonderful women in our lives or in your life that maybe we looked and was like, this individual is doing such a good job. Give that person again. That's 614-420-4365. They don't have to be your biological mom. I mean, we have wonderful 365. Call into the studio, give your shout out to whoever you like to give a shout out to. Sister Adama, I know, like for me, my mom is in Sierra Leone, and is your mom in Sierra Leone? Like Mother's Day, what does that mean to you?
Well, Mother's Day is a day, it's a day we appreciate mom. It's not like that's the only day we appreciate mom, but you know, yeah, but it's a specific day that the whole world, because I believe it's people that comes together and say this particular day, let's make it special. Just like there's it takes a year that we have an independence, so let's remind us of something that happened. So let's celebrate it. So it's a day. It's a special occasion we use to express how much mothers mean to us. You know, like Papa gave a very vivid preaching today, and it was wonderful because, you know, most of the time we think giving birth is just like that's motherhood. No, but you know, he tried to classify the meaning of motherhood, and so far, all the mothers that have played a great role in my life, my mom, my biological mom, and my aunts that raised me up, because just as you were saying, it doesn't have to be your mom, but there are people that have played a great role in your life, and my spiritual mom, and all the mothers that have played a great role in my life. Some can advise you, and that advice can take you along with some pray for you at the corner you don't even know. So Mother's Day is like, it's a day a special day we choose to appreciate mom, to tell them how much they mean to us.
Daniel, what does Mother's Day mean to you?
Yeah, before I proceed with your question, I just want to take this opportunity you giving me having me again on the show. So I want to use this opportunity to say happy Mother's Day to my biological father, the mother, even though he gone 10 years back, but it's like a day to me. So, and I still have my own spiritual mothers have like been in prayer for me, bringing me out. So I just wanted to use this platform to say Happy Mother's Day to my spiritual mama, my mommy Mambo, Pastor Sylvia, and Mommy Gloria, and all the mother of the women in the world. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. Like your question is like Mother's Day is not only for the every day might be a day you have to appreciate your mom in your life, because since I mean she carried you in her womb for 9 good months. Not only that, when she gave back to you, she had sleepless night. Maybe I trouble her in many ways, but she never give up on me, or they never give up on me. Like there are people out there, as I say, I ask my spiritual mom, they be in their own closet praying for me, giving me piece of advice. So I do appreciate them every single day. But this is the day the whole world say, okay, if you come together, let the whole world know that okay, oh, you appreciate your mom. So a Mother's Day, like it's like a special day to you guys. Like we have to appreciate you. Be a mom, it's not easy. To bring up a kid, to carry that kid, some trouble you do
Sound like he has
pregnancy.
experienced it.
So some trouble you, even if they are in the home, time to come, they give you a hard time, they come back, oh, something, okay, tonight you're not going to sleep. So if you don't sleep, you have to be up with them. So being through all those hiccups, those traffic light, red light, it's not easy for a mother to bring up a child or a kid to this level. So every day is a day I appreciate my mother. So today is a special day for you guys. So I do appreciate you guys all.
When you say some,
No, so,
are you no? Are you referring? Are you one of those kids that were a pain to their parents?
Oh, wait, I can say yes due to according to my elder sisters. So before my mother gave birth to me, I trouble her. I don't want to come. They have to pull. They have to get. I think that what she said. My feet was upside down, so they have to throw me to. I don't know how they do it, but I trouble her. Even when I came out, they said at night I don't sleep at night. I trouble her. So, but just rather unfortunate, she's not alive today. But wherever she is today, I do appreciate her. I love her so much.
Okay, that's a good one. Again, if you're just joining us today, right now, this is Lovers Corner. We're coming to you live from Palace TV. Please look us up on Facebook at Palace TV and also on YouTube. We're actually broadcasting from YouTube today. We do encourage you guys to do look us up on YouTube. Usually, you guys are always, Facebook is more easier for you guys, but we encourage you guys to go to YouTube, because when you go to YouTube, you can look up our old shows, watch older shows we've had, look up videos, and there's so much more on the YouTube page. So we do encourage you guys to do watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Palace TV. Please. Tell a friend to subscribe, because the more viewers and the more people subscribe, the more we get to have the luxury to show you guys more videos on YouTube. So it's more exciting. So we encourage you guys to do that. Again, today we're discussing about Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there again. To my mother, my spiritual mother, Mama Sylvia, I appreciate you so much for everything you're doing in my life, and just being a part of the individual that I'm becoming, and thriving to becoming as well. I appreciate you for everything you and Papa are doing in my life. My aunt, Auntie Katie, I love you so much. Thank you for the opportunity to be here in America, and giving me the opportunity to achieve the things that I'm achieving. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So God richly bless you. I thank God for your life, Auntie Katie. I love you so much. There's so many mothers just in the church alone that like people that we look up to besides Mama Sylvia. Like there are so many other adult figures in this church, like Mama Gloria. Mama Gloria was crying today by Elder Prince's testimony. That was touching this morning. I love that. There's Auntie Ma, Sister Stephanie. There's so many. I can't think of Mama Doris. She's one of them. Some of them I can't remember their names right now. But there's so much more. And we encourage you, like, call into the show, give a shout out to someone who's like a mother figure in your life. That number again is 614-420-4365. Please call in, give a shout out. We'll be picking up the phone and give a shout out to your mom for you. So call in and join us, be part of the show today. We encourage that. For some of us, like, the crazy thing, in Europe and part of Africa too, they celebrate Mother's Day different than we do here in America. Like, they've had Mother's Day months back, and it's always weird when we're having Mother's Day. They seems like we're the one that's odd, and when they're having Mother's Day, we seem like they're odd. Like, we don't know who's odd or who's right, but but it's always weird. Like, when we have Mother's Day, like, oh, Mother's Day is already passed. I'm like, no, today's Mother's Day. So it's always that little difference there. That just tells how we're just different, in just how wonderful God is. Like, everywhere people celebrate the same thing, different times, but like the meaning of it is still the same thing. We're still celebrating our mothers. We're still celebrating people who are mother figures in our lives. They may not give us, carry us from 9 months or give birth to us, but they're still a mother figure. And that could be, like I said, anybody you look up to in the church as a mother figure, a spiritual mother. For us, it's Mama Sylvia, who is doing a wonderful job. She has so many kids, and God bless her for what she's doing. But it's crazy. Like, for me today, I have to confess, like, my mom woke me up to get up for church, wake up for church, and she was like, don't you have a mother? She was trying to remind me Mother's Day. So I was like, oh yes, Mom, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Oh. But it was crazy. I have to confess. She have to, like, are you waking up? Because she always do a good job waking me up for church every Sunday. And she was like, oh, hi, by the way, don't you have a mother?
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, Mom, happy Mother's Day, by the way. So it's crazy. Like, everybody have a story. I don't know what's yours, but like, and especially for some of us here, the time are different. Yeah. And when you call, like, it's just crazy. Like, I know, like, sometimes, like, it's not time yet. I just wake up. So everybody is different.
Today I felt bad, to be real. Sometimes though you hear, and need to be specific, like my mom will call me regular call. Just imagine, she go buy a cat, and sometimes she'll be on the phone.
And that costs money.
Yes, and she'll be on the phone. Oh, my cat is about to finish. So let me send your younger sister to go buy it at night. Just imagine. Oh. And that's the time where I just get up. I'm tired. Like, after some, when Papa said today, if you not be treating your mom well, you should start in there. Yeah. For the past few times, like, I've not been treating my mom well. Not like we having a fight, but I feel like I've been giving attention to other people more than I'm supposed to give it to. Reason based is that I'm not like, she didn't raise me up, and that we're not that too connected. But that's not an excuse. She's still my mom, And that felt so good about the preaching today. I'm like, okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go call her and just do. I don't have to apologize, but there's a way I would just hit it around the corner and make her feel
like she's
special.
Appreciated.
Yeah,
and she's doing a good job.
Yeah, that's a very good thing.
I know, and that sometimes some of us lack, just on a daily basis appreciate our mom, because it's only one mom. You can only have one mom, so appreciate the one you have. Let us know where you're watching from, what's your story with your parents, with your mom. If you have one, would like to hear it as we share some of our stories with our mothers. So we'd like to hear from you guys as well. Again, go to Facebook at Palace TV and also on YouTube at Palace TV. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the program, please. We encourage you guys to share the program. Tell us where you're watching from. Come on live and be part of the discussion we're having today on Mother's Day. Please, Daniel, any stories? What stories do you have?
No, I don't think I have a
You
story.
look like you are one of those wild kids. I bet you have a story.
That's not
No.
true.
No,
I was teasing.
Oh.
I don't have a story pertaining to my biological mom, but my spiritual mom, Mama Gloria, always comes. Oh, Daniel, you don't call me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
calling
Yeah.
you. I want to use this platform to say, starting from today, I'll make sure I call you every single day.
Oh,
that's a
Mama
promise.
Gloria, do you hear that? Mama Gloria,
Every single day I'll take
Mama
my
Gloria
phone and
has
call
so much love today.
Yeah.
Prince was, giving her, spreading love
This is nice,
on her
man.
today.
Oh, Danny,
She
don't call
cried.
me. You don't
I've
call
never
me.
seen Mama Gloria cry. She's such a strong woman. So to see her cry
Yes, a
today,
good
that
heart.
was touching. I know. That was touching. Mama Gloria, you're doing a great job in all of us lives. Thank you for that. For me, growing up as a kid, I was a very, very sick child.
Oh.
I was. And so my mom is my rock. My mom is my best friend. We talked about everything. And when I say everything,
And then you
I
have the
talk to
double
my
boyfriends.
mom about anything. the break heart, the boyfriends, the wannabe boyfriends, the don't wanna be boyfriends. I talk to mom about my mom about everything.
thing.
I really do. I really, really do. And she listens. That's the beauty of it. My mom listens, and she don't judge me. She don't. She, at the end of it, she will listen, and then she will just give you the best advice, and which is what she's supposed to do. But first, she's my best friend, and then she's my mom. It probably should be the other way, but I see her more first as my best friend. I was really, really, really a sick child growing up. My mom, when my mom would tell me when I was getting older, just places where she was taking me, the villages, the struggles, just to keep me healthy and to keep me alive. I wasn't supposed to make it past 20 years old, because I suffer from sickle cell, and so that was a major thing, raising me as a kid. She go through that struggle, if she was gonna lose me, or what was gonna happen to me. Am I gonna make it through my adult life?
Yeah.
So it was. And when my mom see me now with meat on my bones, because I was such a skinny kid.
Oh.
Even when I was in high school, I was only 99 pounds. I
Wow.
promise you, that's how skinny I was. So see me now with a little bit of meat.
No, that's more than a bit. That's more than a bit.
It's like she was like, wow, there's God.
Yeah.
This little silly child is looking like this now. It's just she has so many stories when it was just amazing. I gave her all the kudos, because she was as educated as she was, but she was a home wife, whatever,
Housewife.
a housewife. And so she pour all her time and resources on me just to stay alive and all. So kudos to you, Mom. And like I said, if you have any of your stories, we'd like to hear it. Please share it with us. We'd like to know. Call into the studio, 614-420-4365. Call in, tell us your story. I mean, just tell us wonderful things about your mom. What are the wonderful things your mom have done in your life? What have what are impacts your mom have played in your life? And like I said, they don't have to be your biological mom. It could be a spiritual mom. It could be someone who you look like as a mother figure in your life. It could be a best friend. It could be an aunt. It could be anybody. Just anybody who have played an impact in your life that you look to as a wonderful mom. Like I said, happy Mother's Day again to all of the mom out there.
You know what interesting, Nana? A lot of mothers, they do a lot of sacrifice. But to be honest with you, some of them are not getting the actual
like
love.
the love, the
love from
kudos,
their
like
kids.
they're not being told enough
Right.
that they're doing a good job.
Right, like they sacrifice, do all what they can do to bring up some of those kids, but they turn around not to even care about their mom. There are a lot of women out there crying, oh, I suffer with you, I bring you up, but
Like, why is that? Why?
But like they are not appreciated by their kids, by their children. It's very painful.
Why?
Well,
Why do you think that is?
sometimes, I want to say, I get to a point in my life, I was like that. It can be what other people are telling you. Like, when I think we came up from 2001 to 2002 from Guinea, because I was raised up in Guinea, and the people were telling me that, oh, your mom abandoned you, your mom did this, and as a young girl at that time, it got into me, and I started like giving her that space, and people would like ask me. Sometimes I can't lie, like my mom would come and they said, "There's a Masina, she's my sister." Like that's how just painful it was, and she used to cry. Like until for one day, like I was being a bad child at some point, but I can't blame myself due to what people have been telling me. And at some point I'll go see my mom. Maybe we'll not see for the past 3 months, and she'll give me money. And I would say the money is small. And, and the most embarrassing thing, that's like, I do it in public, and which is not good.
Right.
Like one time she even like took a stick that she's going to hit me. That was like around the clock tower, the clock tower,
right.
Eastern Police, and full of people. So my mom was crying.
That was so embarrassing.
That was bad, and she reported me to I don't even call my mom. So I call her Zainab, and my uncle was like, the day you call your mom by her name, I'm going to break your neck. So I started calling her Mom Z, just to put but sometimes the reason why those things happen is like based on what other people, like I've been saying to those kids, it's not normal for a mother to take care of a child, nurse her well, and that child turn her back on her. It's either he or she had been affected in the spirit realm. Someone works something out that makes, because things like that happen now. We see these days, like people will take care of and do everything, you turn against them. Because other people go to maybe those spiritual things and do this what kind of way, we are all African, things that happen. But for it to be normal, my mom take good care of me. She's always with me. That's like what Papa was saying today. It said a mother should be someone that is loving, caring, and things like that. And that child turn against you. I don't think that's normal. I don't know what you think though.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, everyone have their different relationship with their with their moms. Some may be ideological, and some may be a little complicated. And either way, we all have our own stories. I don't judge, because some may be more deeper and more in depth of where that animosity is coming from, or why the relationship is not the ideal one as it's supposed to. And who knows what it is for everyone, or Again, if you're just joining us, we just want to welcome you to today's program. Please share the program, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're on Facebook at Palace TV, also on YouTube at Palace TV. We encourage you to please subscribe to our YouTube page. You know, there's so many things on our YouTube page. When you subscribe to us, there are older videos of older shows that you can go back and watch. So we encourage you guys to go to the YouTube page. We're actually live today from our YouTube page, because we want to encourage you guys to go to the YouTube page and watch us there live. Thank you all for the viewers that are watching out there. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms that are out there doing a great job parenting. We thank you guys so much for all that you're doing. We have a subtopic today as well, along with the Mother's Day topic that we're talking about, and that is the courtship or relationship. In whether it's in your church or outside of the church. Some people prefer to find the relationship in their church. Some it may be outside of their church. And when I say a relationship or courtship, hopefully one that leads to getting married. Some of them may or may not. I mean, we're all not perfect. I know we hope to get in a relationship where it leads to marriage. Some may not, and that is okay, or may not be okay. It depends on how you're looking at it. But we're just here to talk about it. We're just here to talk about it, and we encourage you to join us and talk about it as well. That's why we're here. Again, this is Lovers Corner. We are all members of God Family Palace Church. So we're just here to talk about it, and we're also part of the young adults group as well. So that's why we always have all this interesting topic. We like to talk about things that affect the young adults in the church. And young adults are, I love, people don't know how important the young adults is in the church, but they really are. They really, really are, because they are the growth of the church. To be honest, they really are. Young adults are the growth of the church, and they have all these interesting things in your life, because at the end of the day, whether or not you're in the church, we're still normal human beings, where normal things of life happen to us young people or not young people. So, and we don't want to shy away from talking about those things that happen in young people's life, because at the end of the day, we are normal people, and these are things that lead to, you know, our older life as well. So we don't shy away just because we're in church. So we shouldn't talk about this stuff. It's a taboo. Forget that. We're talking about it. It's Lovers Corner. Let's have a talk. So, my first question I have for you, Adam, I will start with you. As a young adult in the church, looking for a partner or a courtship, or just be in a relationship, do you prefer in your church or outside of your church, or outside? It don't even have to be a church. I mean, just what.
That was a general question.
Yeah, it's a general question for you, like and Daniel. Well, for you and Daniel, but you first, and then Daniel will answer.
Well, can you rephrase the question, because you're just like specifying to me?
Okay, this is for the both of you. If you're looking to be in a relationship, or you're looking for someone, and of course, we all go to this church. We're all members of God Family Palace, and I'm sure there are beautiful, handsome people in the church. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you guys prefer looking in your church, or outside of somebody else's church, or not even in a church? It could be anywhere. It could be in a mosque.
Okay.
Where you prefer?
Well,
Where do you look? Where would I mean?
Well, if like relationship wise, the reason before first I decide whether to go out of the church, inside the church. It's not like it's because somehow I think we're trying to be racist or anything here. No. The reason, if I, the reason, I don't want to say I'm propose like looking inside my church. Going into a courtship entails a lot because we've seen a lot of people that pretend they're just they just come to church for certain things. So I would say I prefer dating in my church than outside. What if it's the person outside giving me peace, that is respecting me, that is giving me the love I want? It's nice to be with someone in your church. Reason why? Let's say you're in a courtship with someone that you all go to the same church. You all listen to the same pastor. You know the doctrine because every church has their doctrine. And everywhere, like you were saying, the mosques, they have their doctrine. Every gathering has something that governs them. So why it's an advantage for me if I see someone at my church, then we go out.
No, because you're seeing that person on a regular,
it's
weekly
not,
or more than a couple of times a week.
It's really like not because I see you can go to the person's house if that's to be in the church. Yeah, church is you just stay like 3 hours, 2.5. So that cannot give you what you want because you guys cannot come and talk at church.
No, we have Sunday regular church. We have Friday deliverance. We have Wednesday Bible study. So that's 3 days.
Yes.
If that person is a regular church person, that you even see that person 3 days in a week.
I understand. If I still want to see the person, I can go to the person's house.
That's true.
I can meet our weekend. We meet somewhere. But the person coming to church doesn't mean I should fall in love with the person. Just as I was saying earlier on, people come to church for different reasons. The reason why I think it would be nice to date someone in my church, we all know the Bible. We understand the same thing. Oh, let's say, for example, you said, oh, let's have sex. And both you and I have heard Papa saying all the time, it's advisable to wait till you get married before you have sex. At that time, you don't have to say, your pastor said this all the time. We both had the same thing. Right. You understand? So
some of the things you don't have to explain to the person.
Thank you.
They should already know.
You already know, right? You don't
because
have to.
You guys get in the same preaching.
Yeah, so you don't have to tell the person.
That's a good way to
That's make it easier.
Daniel, Daniel, what do you think?
All right. So based on your question,
do you prefer your church to look for a girlfriend or courtship, whatever? Or because before you get married, you have to start somewhere.
Oh,
you
sure.
just don't say,
No.
I'm looking for someone to get married in the church.
No.
It's starting a relationship.
No.
So forget the marriage. We're not talking about marriage here.
Yeah.
Do you prefer looking for that relationship in your church or outside of your church or anywhere? At Walmart? I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
You know, as we are discussing this topic, it's a very interesting topic, right? Okay, getting into a relationship or getting into courtship, like God give us something that He cannot play with, which is our willpower. God give us a chance to make your own decision, right? But sometimes if we force God, we call it His permissible. Being in the church is the same. If God says, okay, Daniel, you are being in this church, you've been praying, okay, I want to be in a relationship. This is the person I'm going to show you. I have to listen to God's voice. It might be outside God's family palace. I won't say, oh God, I need this person from God's family palace. So it's biblical. I have examples when God said to prophet Hosea, so go and marry a prostitute. She was out of the church.
Yeah.
She didn't know God. But God knows why He said to Prophet Hosea, go and marry that prostitute. And himself questioned God, why? I'm a prophet. Why do you want me to go and marry a prostitute? She was outside the church. And I even have that example. My spiritual daddy back home, I will not call his name because I'm over here. Like the lady came.
I mean, we won't can call names.
So like
no, that's fine, please.
His wife was a prostitute. He came to the church. Like everybody was saying, oh, why did he have to marry a prostitute? like what was said, I was part of it, but God knows why. So it doesn't mean that if you be in the church, then God says, okay, this is the person you have to marry, or this is the person you have to build a relationship with. It doesn't matter. It might be a Muslim. God wants you to marry to a Muslim for a reason, to bring a turning point to that person's life. So you see, so if a man of God married a prostitute, that is another way of preaching. Oh, I was with this person. He or she gave his life to a man of God. God can do the same thing for me. But these days, we the Christians, including me, we're all looking for ready-made, already made something. We don't have the patience to wait on God. God say, okay, this is the person. I'm preparing you. Going into a relationship or courtship, you have to be ready. You have to be mature. As Papa was saying, be a mother is not easy. You have to be mature to become a mother. It's the same thing. We go into a relationship or go into courtship. God have to prepare you. God have to clean you up, wash you. So it doesn't matter where the person is coming from. If God says, okay, this person is going to be with you, God have already prepared a person for you. God have already prepared you why He's linking you to that person. It might be in the church. I don't have issue with that having somebody in my church if it is the will of God.
Okay. Something.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Danny is emphasizing like talking about the if God said, God doesn't say it anymore.
No.
It led you.
Right.
You do like you see me and you like me.
Right.
You want me, and God is not gonna tell you, okay, Daniel, you must date Adama.
Right.
If you are led.
Right.
And they said one of the characteristics you know that God is involved in certain things.
Yeah.
He gave the both of you peace. He
Right.
said He's a God of peace. His
Right.
peace surpasses everything.
Yes.
There are certain things you will see, be it a relationship, be it anything, be it a business, be it education, be it a career. There are certain things you will see, you know that the hand of God is on this one.
Yes.
You find peace, you find happiness.
Yes.
There's something that will just drive you to that person all the time.
Yes.
So, but like, you know, I just, it's correct, but like and a lot of Christians are using it today. We all say, I'm waiting for God. You wait forever.
Right.
God.
He doesn't.
So it's like that's why it comes in the permissive will of God. So like just like you have a child, right? Okay, this child is boring you. Oh, hey, mommy, I want this. So you will tell you how. Okay, wait, because you want pay, because you want him or her to stop bothering you. You when you go to the store and get whatever he wants. Whether it might be not be a good quality. It's the same thing. Which God is telling you, wait. God is preparing you. But now these days we're forcing God beyond His own permissive will instead of His will.
No, yeah, you're correct. What I'm saying is and people are doing that today. I'm waiting for God. I'm waiting for God to say this. What I'm saying, you keep wait forever.
No, it's not. If God say wait, it would have taken
years. Yeah, you can wait. There are things you will do.
That's what I'm saying. Now these days, we the Christians don't have that patience at all.
Yeah,
we don't have that patience.
But my question is, whether you're waiting on God or not, do you prefer in your church or outside of it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If I get it led by God, I will prefer in my church or outside the church. But so
your question.
I enjoy
so your question.
When I always have him as a guest. So I know I'm having a field day.
Good time.
So your question, I'm not going to say yes. Okay, if I say yes, they're going to say, oh, okay, then I have somebody for you outside the church. Okay. So I'm going to say, oh, God, no, I see this person in my church, I need this person. No, God was okay. Since you are this person, go. There will be no peace, no happiness, nothing at all, because I forced God to say, oh, God, I want to go with Sister Adama in the church. God said, oh, no, I have somebody outside for you. So you see, so I'm not saying yes, okay, she's with me in the church, but there will be no peace, no compromise, no understanding at all. Because it's not the will of God. Because I go with my own will. I foresee that's okay, God. Now since you want to go with Sister Adama, okay, take Sister Adama. But
You
what I'm
called Sister
expecting.
Anima twice now.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay,
Just
just
saying.
hold on.
Okay, Sister Nana. No, Sister Nana. So,
Hold on to that. Let
Okay.
me just give a shout out to those that are watching. Sister Stephanie, thanks for the love that you're sending out toward. Yelia, thanks for watching. Mary D Zanga, I'm maybe butchering that. Thanks for watching. Nadia said great topic. Thanks, Nadia. Thank you all for watching. Please again share the program. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Again, find us on Facebook at Palace TV, also on YouTube at Palace TV. We thank you all for watching. Our mama is watching, by the way. Just letting you know. Oh, feel free. You're entertaining me and the viewers. I appreciate you, Danielle. You're always such a lovely guest. Danielle, I always look whenever Danielle is a guest on the show. I'm so happy because I know it's gonna be a joyful 1 hour. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you all. Share the program, please. That's how we get that's how we get people to notice us. So share the program, please. Thank you all for watching today. My next question. So some people, it's different for them when they say relationship in the church or courtship in the church. Like, how do you refer it to? What do you guys refer it to? Not married, but being with someone.
You're asking me.
Okay.
Daniel.
It's about relationship, right?
And please don't tell me
No.
God.
No. We are Christian, right? So
Yes.
Remember,
Remember, this is Lovers Corner.
I know.
Okay.
So even in
forget
love,
the fact that you're in church.
Even in love,
Yes.
we should not omit God not being in the center of it. Anything we do, God has to be in it.
So label it though.
So God has to be the center of it.
So label it. So call it a relationship. God have to tell you that too.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen, friendship.
Daniel is killing me.
No, I'm not killing you because it's not actually for you because it's like for the viewer outside listening to
You're
us.
killing Elder back there. I can tell Elder's having a good time back there.
We have to build those viewers out there to open their understanding whenever they want to go into a relationship.
But what do you call it? Do you call it some people call it a courtship, which is kind of formal, being in a church. Some people call it just being in a relationship, getting to know someone while you're in the church, or if it leads to something else. What would you call it? Or what does it mean to you? What do you call it? How do you label it?
Allow him rest.
He's trying to dodge my question.
I'm not dodging
I'm just
your
trying
question.
to get it out of him.
I'm not dodging your question, Nana, right? Okay. Being in relationship with you in the church, it's me like I am watching you. I have that intention with me. Okay, I wanna go out with Sister Nana. Can I propose to her? So like, okay, if you say okay, yes, okay, then we'll be watching each other. Maybe after some.
So you call it watching each other?
No, it's a relationship.
Okay. Or you call it a relationship. That's
Yes.
what I wanted to know.
Okay, that's what you wanted to know.
Yes.
We call it relationship.
Okay.
That which will lead us to a marriage. Depends on how things are going out or how we understand each other. So with that, it might be a relationship to me.
Okay. For young adults, my next question, like when young people in the church, are in relationship or not, some of them leads to getting married and some of them don't. Like, why do you think that is? Like, is it just, what do you think? Like, I've seen young adults who and this has happened in the church sometimes. It really does happen, and I'm glad we're talking about it and not shying away from it. Like, I've seen young people who have been in multiple relationships in the church. Maybe one didn't work out and they find somebody else in the church, and like I said, it could be outside the church. But why is that? Is it because the two people just didn't connect to it, or maybe in Daniel's word it wasn't led by God,
So
or
now
maybe the elders in the church weren't involved to kind of guard you guys into the right, direct you guys into the right path, or why some of it's just being a young adults, like they just want to be in different things until they feel like they're ready at that point to be mature and be in something that leads to marriage. But why doesn't it work sometimes?
So now you came back to my point where I'm saying, okay, we need to involve God in this. All right, you just set an example that a lot not happening to work out between, okay, I might be with you in relationship with, okay, I'm hoping me and you will get married, but for some reasons it will work out, then I look them to another person. So as I was saying, like God really have to prepare me and you. We have to pray about it. So okay, God, if it is the will for me to get married to Sister Nana, show me a vision, or show me a sign. So if I don't receive that, even if I receive the sign to myself, I was okay. Since I'm under this man of God, show to him the same thing you show me in my dream.
Right, and when you say that, like Sister Adama, at what point when you're talking to someone in the church, at what point do you guys both say it's time for us to involve pastor in it, because we want to get to the next to this direction, or we wanted to get to the next level? At what point do you think, like, what signs do you look for where you feel like at this at what point?
First of all, we are talking about relationship. Let's say there was like a question you asked, the difference, I think you're trying to say the difference between courtship and relationship, right? Courtship is that process whereas it's like in counseling. You're in counseling. Two people are in courtship. There's no sin between them.
So
being in a courtship, the pastor already knew about it.
So when you say like in counseling, it's like there's no dates,
there's no
nothing.
There's nothing
is
romantic, nothing about sex. You understand?
Okay.
And that's a process that the pastor is involved. In that light, the pastor is calling the two people. The two people can be talking, but it's gonna be something transparent. They're in courtship.
Okay.
Some of them can last for 6 months. But that's a process
When you say last for 6 months, after the 6 months, did they broke
got
up?
Married? No, got married.
Okay.
But in a relationship, that's where you start. That's the time you try to know the person. Because I normally say, like, I can get married to someone that I don't know more than 2 years.
Okay.
Reason best known to me.
Okay.
And again, as you were saying, that at what length, there can be a sign. We all, both man and woman, we have a specific thing that we want in a certain relationship, in a certain marriage. We all have a different thing. That there are things I want. There are things I want in a man. If you don't have it, no matter how cute or money like you are, I don't want it. Because when you're talking about marriage, it's not something that will lead to that. It's something internal. Though now people are doing it as a contract. But if, like Daniel was saying,
what kind of contract?
Yes, some people get into that. Yeah. At a certain time, we both get
6 years contract, 2 years
yes,
contract.
some people get into it to a certain extent. We get tired with each other. This thing is not working out. And you were saying something like, there's no normal person that should be in multiple of relationship in church. Make no sense. Because one thing, when you're in a relationship, there's no way that 2 or 3 people that will not know. There are certain people that are gifted. If someone is pregnant, and like, even if the person is 3 weeks pregnant, there's someone that will know. They are gifted. So they are kind of relationship. If you are seeing someone like, oh, these 2 people, there is a way, the connection, like there's something that will connect the two people. So it will be to tell that, okay, we think this thing is something right, that we think that's something we need to make the person know about it, and that this is our intention. Let's say I assume that, okay, the person I want to get married to is outside the church. And even outside the church, there can be, okay, I want it for serious. Sometimes some people will come like they just want to see, maybe just want to hang around for some time. But it comes to a point like, oh, I think this is something I want to stay for. This is something I want to live for. So it comes to that point. It comes to that time you say, okay, I think this is something, but I cannot just maybe, even that side of relationship, even 2 years is not enough to make a life license to them. Because a lot of the things we see these days, a lot of pretend, there are a lot of stuff going on. So it's nice. Like when Dana was talking about, let's pray about it, I was saying, what if the person is a Muslim?
Right.
You know,
so how do you pray?
how do you pray? The person doesn't know God. Or maybe he's not even a Muslim. The person doesn't go to church, doesn't know God at all.
How do you pray that?
How do you pray?
Okay,
no, it's a good thing.
we have a lady in the church, right here.
Okay.
Her husband is a Muslim,
Okay.
and she got married to her, right?
Right.
And she is prayerful, so her husband never stopped her not to come to church.
It's not about
No,
God.
I'm coming, right? He asked the question, how do they pray? So, God, if I'm in church, then okay, God led me to a Muslim married woman. God, I will pray about it. So I will transform that Muslim woman to a Christian woman. I will teach her how to pray.
What if she doesn't want to change?
That's what I'm saying. If it is, that's what I said earlier on when I started giving my speech. If it is the will of God, there is nothing too hard for God, too difficult for God.
No,
to turn around the mind of that lady, that because okay, she's a Muslim, go out for her.
I didn't interrupt you, sorry. But like what I normally said, because I'm the kind of person that said just, that's the thing I said no to. But if God want me to get married to a Muslim man, the first thing I would tell God, I'm on here, but between me and God, the first thing I would tell God, one thing you should do, bring that man to church. If really there's nothing, God will never lead you to something wrong.
So it's like
He will never like.
Nowadays, we the Christians, construct our own women or men that we want.
No, it's not just
So,
Christians.
I'm coming. You understand, like, oh, I want my man to be like this, or I want my wife to be like this. But God said, okay, that's your own thinking. That's how you plan or you construct your wife or man to be.
No.
But that's not the way I want.
Yeah,
you.
I understand. Danny,
No,
Nana.
This topic is not only for us, as I said.
I understand.
There are people out there listening to us.
Right.
They're learning from us.
Yes.
So like what we're giving out,
Right.
they're able to learn from us,
Absolutely.
and then learn from what we're giving out.
Absolutely.
It's not only about me and you in the church. Like
No,
we're giving out ideas
Absolutely.
to them. So
Right.
maybe someone might be in that situation. Okay, oh, I'm in this situation. Okay, because from the discussion I had is okay. Let me put in this into practice. Let me go with this.
Right.
So like, as I said, okay, nowadays we like I want my husband to have muscle, to be big. No, but God said, okay, your husband is going to be like that. As I said earlier on, when God said to Hosea, go and marry the prostitute.
Yes.
Go and marry the prostitute.
God performed things once.
Yes.
It doesn't mean because he said it to the prophet, he's going to say it to you.
I'm just giving an example.
No.
It's biblical.
Yeah, we understand. That's true. And like, I'm not like saying you're wrong. So what I'm saying is that I don't want you to think like people that said, oh God, I want this, they're bad people. No.
Right.
Even people out there are certain things, even as a man, there are certain things you want in a woman. But you shouldn't take like outside futures, make it a priority to as an individual.
Right.
But there are things you want.
Right.
Trust me, there's no way as you're like this, you want a prayerful woman.
Right.
That's something you want. There are other people that do not care about it.
Right.
But
And
that's
there's one
something
thing, for whatever you do, ask God, He'll give.
Yes. So
It may not. Sometimes it may take
time.
Yeah.
but
It'll
eventually
come to
he
pass.
will give to you.
Right.
I,
So it's important when you pray, you know how to pray.
Right.
You know how to talk
How
to
to
God. You know
thank
what to
you.
ask for God. I mean, some people do a lot of rants around their
they
prayers.
don't know what they
But
want.
sometimes it's important to know what you want directly.
Yes.
Don't confuse God.
Because you
Seriously.
don't want to
So-
get into it and start looking at someone else.
Right.
You
So-
understand?
so-
It's not bad.
Well,
It's
no,
not
It's
bad.
not bad to ask specifically
That
for
what you want. It's not bad.
Like in the situation where you were saying, if you meet someone who is a Muslim and not a Christian, that's something you can put to prayer.
Yes.
As a Christian, there's no way you know you want to end up with someone with a different type of religion where you both don't pray together.
Yes.
Because Muslim and Christian, we practice differently.
Different
We don't
Different
pray the
religion,
same.
right.
So, but if you with your wholehearted, you know what you want.
You
And you
tell
pray
God.
like, God, I want to meet someone who is a Christian. Believe me,
If we come, yeah.
if that person you were supposed to meet was a Muslim, before that person comes
God
to
will
you,
first
God
turn the
may have
person.
already changed
Yep.
that person to
Yep.
a Christian.
Yeah.
So that's my point.
That's why you know it's important to know how to pray.
Yeah.
What when you're standing or kneeling now asking to God, you
That's
want
the
to
right
make
thing.
sure you know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And don't confuse God with a lot of
Because Nana, there are a lot of people that have done that mistake. They say, okay, God, you can give me anything. And when they see another person's husband, they want the person, oh, this was what I was looking for. This was what I wanted. But me, I will not say, God, give me a man with muscle. God doesn't give muscle. Go to the gym.
It's like I just said it's just an example.
God doesn't give muscles. If you want muscles, you go to the gym. If I want a man with muscle and the man that I got married to is skinny, man, let's hit the gym.
Yeah.
But it's good. Just as Wanana said, that was 100% correct. If God, okay, if you fall in love, God said it's a Muslim guy. God, please let that guy be converted first. Because the reason they are Muslim guys that they have very good hearts.
Right.
They are very good, and they will say, okay, you can go to your church, I can go to my, but for just oneness, because marriage is all about, courtship is all about oneness.
right.
So let the two people, tell God, this is what I want. I'll say God,
Don't be
So
with
that's
someone
what I'm saying.
and
We have
say,
that lady in the church,
because
right?
some people may have been in a relationship where, like, oh, it's okay. I won't ask you to change.
I won't mind.
I don't mind. You can be a Christian or be a Muslim.
I mind.
Don't do that. Trust me. Don't do
Don't.
that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said that example. We're having our mother in the church. Her husband is a Muslim, but she comes to church every single Sunday, except if she's at work. She is prayerful. She sees vision for people.
You know what you're
Yeah.
forgetting? We're saying in the beginning when you're building a courtship or in a
Yes, they're already
relationship,
into
how
it.
do you guys pray to get to the end results you guys want?
Yeah.
Our mama that you're referring to in the church, who comes to church, our mama, I don't know if you know more of her story. She was a Muslim who converted to Christian.
Christian.
So her and her husband were both Muslim who
Yeah.
were praying together in the same way of religion, in the same type of religion. But our mama, who you were referring to, converted. And in her case, in her situation, her husband, it's okay for her to do that. And there are times he has been in this
Come to
church.
church,
He has
yeah.
come to church
And-
with her.
And
So
I've
no,
seen
with
him.
with time, she's gonna win her over.
Well,
yeah, that's a
With
good
time.
thing. That's a good thing. But what we're saying, the man is a good man.
right.
There are some people. You know why most both men, there are most people that are inside a religion. They're like, we're gonna die here. You know why? Some people it's not like they want it, but because the family they are into is already into, and they were like, oh, we've been to this for a long time.
Right.
It's gonna be too much to go back.
Right.
I know, like the place where we move,
So
when we are in Black.
Technically, it's a mindset.
Yes, we're the place where we move. There are some old men. When we go for evangelism, they will say, okay, you people take our daughters, let them go to church. This is where we met our parents. so we just prefer living here. So you see, some of them like, okay, we'll be in this now for a long time. We have just few time to live, so let's just continue. Because my grandma was a Muslim. When she went to her son in Conakry, they baptized her. They named her Mary.
Wow.
When she went back to the village, her brothers, they said to her, if you die here, we're not going to bury you till your son comes. She has to convert again to a Muslim. So you say, like, she was under pressure. So that one you're saying that we are not like criticizing the people. Love can fall in a different way,
different dimension,
but it can
different
fall
angle.
anywhere.
Right.
But it says, "I will grant you a desire." Don't be fake with your desire. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So that's why I always pray, God, not my will, let your will be done. That's my prayer. That's my simple prayer every day. Not my own, even though He give me my willpower, but
Daniel is fun, isn't he?
but I surrender everything to Him, though. So that's what
I love Daniel.
no. It's like as I was saying, there's somebody out there listening to us. She or she might be in that situation.
yeah,
How to decide where to go. So my
prayer is the key.
So it's not my own will. I say, God, even though you give me my own will, I surrender everything to you.
Right.
Let your will be done in my life, in every single day.
Right.
Thing I'm doing every single day. So I go by His will. So
Can I ask you a personal
Sure.
question?
uh-huh.
Now, are you in a relationship right now?
uh,
And if so, is it someone in the church or outside of the church?
Oh my Jesus!
I mean,
no. Without question. Without question.
He is a promoter of,
Yeah,
you know,
right. No,
audience are out there,
and
people
for
who
that
are not in our church,
Mm.
who are watching us.
Right.
I mean, I'm asking a serious
Yes,
question.
I am very serious about it. Yes.
And people just, I like to tell people things what they want to know.
Right.
He's shy. Mama is on the watching.
This is
No,
Lover's
no,
Corner.
yeah.
Mama understand. Mama and Daddy
Uh,
start somewhere.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And
So-
that's what we're talking about, that place where you start to get to where
your
Mama and Daddy
question-
is.
So to your question is yes.
Are they in the church or outside of the church?
It's in the church. For now, yes.
The person is in the church?
Right.
Okay. That's good.
You gotta be nosy.
Hey, people, my audience wants to know. At what point do you think Papa is going to be involved?
Papa is involved already.
Papa is involved.
Right.
So is it a courtship or a relationship?
Relationship.
Okay, not a courtship. Why are you calling it a relationship and not a courtship?
Because we try to figure out each other to see whether, okay, this relationship will get to that courtship before getting to that level of marriage.
Nice. Do you think it's easier in that way to be with someone in the church that you see regularly, and that you think you guys might practice the same values of what you guys are being taught by the same pastor?
It is easier, but at the same point, even I have someone in another church. The whole point is that
You have
person-
two?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
no,
shoot.
I'm just saying. Okay, I have one in the church. Okay, like, let's say she was not in the church or she was outside the church.
Your
it doesn't
previous
matter.
one.
He's just giving an example,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
No, you interrupting me.
Okay, sorry.
You ask a question and the answer is for the audience, not
Okay.
actually for me, because
Okay.
someone might be in my situation.
Yes.
So he need an answer or solution to
Absolutely.
get out of it.
Absolutely.
So you throw the question at me, so I'm asking the question for the audience.
Okay.
All right? Okay.
Okay.
So she's in the, you say, okay, if it is cool. Yeah, it is cool if, it might be cool at the same point if the person is in another church, meaning that, okay, she is going to a Bible believing church, she believes in God, or she believes in her doctrine from her pastor, stuff like that. She will come to me, okay, I want to do something. Say, no, okay, this is against the will of God, this is not right until we get married. So it doesn't mean that we have to sit under the same doctrine or under the same message before we can keep ourselves apart until we get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Some of our audience are saying, Solins Kamara say, Mr. Daniel, that's a good debate. Yeah, you always make
Not
it
a
funny
debate.
for we're not having a debate. We're just having a discussion. If you're just joining us, we are talking about Mother's Day. Like you guys are welcome to call in and give a shout out to your mothers or someone who is a mother figures in your life. We have about 7-10 minutes to round up the show, so please call in. We encourage you to call in, share the program, tell someone about it who haven't had the time to able to watch us. Tell them who we are and the fun topics that we do talked about. Again, you can find us live on Facebook at Palace TV, as well as on YouTube at Palace TV. And we always thank you and appreciate you guys all for your comments, and you know, you guys taking the time to give us an hour of your Sunday to join us live. We really, really appreciate you guys so much every Sunday, our die-hearted fans out there. Please, again, share the program, tell a friend to tell a friend. Invax Kwame is watching. Thank you, Kwame, for watching. Margaret Mesa, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you all. Daniel, like, I get what you're saying, and by the way, thank you for answering my question honestly and correctly. I'm just a nosy person, but I'm the type, like, I'd rather ask you than ask someone else tell me. So, and it's Lovers Corner show, so I mean, chances are if I want to know, they want to know too. So that's the whole point why we're having a discussion, and I appreciate you all for your honesty and, you know, trying to keep our audience educated. Like I said, we are members from this church. There are members in other churches too who are asking that question. Maybe they've seen someone in the church, like, should I talk to this person, or maybe somebody else like me from another church. And if you're going through that, again, I mean, like Daniel was saying, just ask the Lord to lead you. Be specific with your prayers. Don't rant around different things when you're praying to God. Be clear and specific, and ask for clear direction. And as always seek your spiritual, you know, daddy and mommy in the church. In Daniel's case, like, you know, Papa is involved. So it's very important to use the resources that you have in the church. You'll be amazed by, you know, where God will lead you. Just use them. That's why you have them, your spiritual daddy and mommy, for them to be there for you. So always use them in the church before a friend leads you to something that may or may not be right for you, or tell you something that may not end up be beneficial to you. Some friends may not even, you know, happy for you, and so maybe you may end up talking to the wrong friend about that relationship you're starting, and you know, you just don't know. So just use your spiritual father and mothers. That's why you have them, and use them as a good resource to any courtship or relationship you're starting, or want to start, or thinking about starting, or may not want to start. Whatever your situation is, just always use them. Last thoughts. I'll start with you, Adama.
Oh, okay. Once again, we thank you all viewers for watching. And the only advice I will give to viewers out there, relationship, it doesn't matter where you got it. Just make sure you know what you want. And you cannot fall in love everywhere. And it can happen, love can happen anywhere, as long as the person makes you happy. And if you want someone, let's say Danny was saying you got someone from your church and someone out there not from your church also like you. If the person outside your church is the one doing what you like, invite the person to church. Oh, you like me, I like it too, but I normally go to this church. You want to pay me a visit. You talk to the person. If really you want a person maybe to come to your church, because the reason why it's good, if you see someone in your church, it's easier, just as we said, the message is easier to pass. There are certain things you don't have to talk about it. Okay, the person already know, but people out there, might say, oh, okay, my church, this is what we do, and this is what we do, but it doesn't matter as long as the person is someone that can fear God. He or she knows that there are certain things we shouldn't do. And I don't want to say if this person out there is making you happy, he or she listens to you. One thing about love, whoever loves you, always acting to you, your voice, acting to what you like, what makes you happy. So I don't want someone to think, oh, is it that they're just talking about their church? No, we're just bringing this away. Maybe you might be in that situation, you're confused, you don't know what to do. Don't allow that bother you. Prayer is the key to everything. Pray. When you pray, you get a conviction. What makes you happy? You got peace. You are able to tell the person, let's pray, and the person will listen to you. Because that's the most important thing. Pray together, share thoughts that concerns God, and see the way the person reacts. And I know God will reach out to you, and your life will never be the same. Once again, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and God bless you.
Daniel?
So I also want to take this opportunity again to say a Happy Mother's Day to my spiritual mommies that I left out, Minister Christiana, Minister Hannah, and Minister Stephanie. I do love you guys all. I thank you for all your prayers for me and the advice you guys gave me. So as we're about to run out, like I'm come to this Lovers Corner, we share out ideas. I'm not perfect, so we just try to share ideas with you. Like, okay, as my sister was saying in her closing remarks, okay, you have to be somebody who loves you. Now, these days, we have a lot of fake people, fake men and women. They will pretend, okay, I love you, I care about you, just to get what they want. But if it's not from God, when he or she get what she wants, he walks away. So don't actually be carried with that, okay, oh, this person will listen to me because maybe he or she has not yet received what he is looking for. But my advice I think to you guys like always remember to make God in the center of your request, of your prayer. The Bible says whatever we ask, he will give. But I said like let your supplication make to him in prayer. So make sure, as my host was saying, you present your petition to him. God, this is what I want. So don't be careful, okay, this person, nothing has happened yet, or okay, let me just pretend to be listening to what he is saying. So you think, no, there's a lot of fake people out there, though. So just take that from me. I'm going to that a lot. I'm not lying.
You will.
So I'm real with you.
The only real person is you.
So,
He's real. I like
a lot of fake people have come around me. They be say, do that. At the end of the day, it was not the will of God.
Okay.
They walk out.
Fine.
But yeah, I'm still here. I still have the faith. So just look out. Don't be carried by their good days. Okay,
But the outside beauty, right?
Yeah.
so look for the inside. Don't look for the, oh, this person is great. No. It might be
Or
the same in you.
handsome.
Yeah. So don't carry it by the
No,
outside
okay,
appearance. Yeah, but what the person carries in will be the most important thing to you.
Yeah.
That's my little advice to you guys out there.
Yeah.
We thank you all for watching today. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I mean, we couldn't say thank you enough for all that the wonderful job you guys are doing. Some people are just joining us late. Somebody's promoting a website. Maladine Alexander, something about Flash. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you anyways for watching and joining us. We're always here every Sunday at 3:30. We will be bringing you guys with a new show next week at 3:30, so please join us live for that. I just want to thank my wonderful boss, Elder Richie. Thank you for producing today. I really appreciate you. And some of our members are back there somewhere. Shout out to you guys. We love you guys for the support. Appreciate you all. Thank you for watching today's show. Thank you for all those who share the program. Thank you for all your beautiful comments and participation. We love you guys so much. Again, every Sunday at 3:30, we're here live with different show, different topic, and just things that you guys want to talk about. We're having like a show, like I said, next week, the puppets, and that's our not next week, but May 26th. May 26th, and our CEO Elder Richie is hosting that, and that's usually a very educating program because he usually have like a couple of pastors with him, and they just pretty much talk about things sort of affecting us as an individual and in the church. Just, I mean, so much, I mean, prophecy and all the stuff. The last topic I remember they had was about demonization. That was demonology. That was so interesting topic. So they always have different topic that they talk about, and then you get the chance to, you know, ask questions to different pastors from different churches as well. So the Puppet is really an amazing show. If you've never watched it, look out for it on the 26th. Elder Richie is hosting that with a couple of pastors that will be joining him on stage, and that will be live at 3:30. Again, join us live next week at 3:30 with the whole brand different topic and different show for you. We appreciate you. We love you all. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank my wonderful guests, Daniel and Sister Adama. I should say Brother Daniel. Thank you so much. I always love you, by the way, Brother Daniel. You always make the show so lively. I really love whenever you join us live on stage. So thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Sister Adama. I know you're not a mom yet, but happy Mother's Day anyway. Again, thank you all so much. Until next Sunday, hope you guys have a safe and lovely week ahead. Stay safe. Stay good to one another. Thank you all. Bye. Thank you.